Hello, all you awesome people out there. Welcome back to the channel with me, as always, Geek Viz Hoove. And it is the end of the week, so that means it's time for our video game news drop. Of course, I said, like the rest of them this week, I'm recording this a day ahead of time, so it is currently the 28th of the week. And we are doing here our video game news. If you haven't already, go check out the other ones on the channel. We got our music review, our movie news, and our TV news was dropped earlier in the week, so feel free to go and check those out as well. And plus, you know, all the good old other stuff on the channel. Shout out to everybody who watched the Digimon video. It's been doing pretty damn well. I think I still got some things I gotta learn, especially in this YouTube stuff. Retention rate is like the biggest thing right now, so I gotta figure all that out. But anyway, we ain't talking about that today, because today we talking about the video game. So let's go over what we're gonna be talking about here today. We gotta talk about Subnautica's 2 success. We've been talking about that for quite a while. It's gone through quite a I don't know how to explain it. It's gone through quite a saga, so we're gonna talk about some good news for that as it just released in early access. We got our official confirmation, Stone Cold in cement news about what Sony is going to be doing with their exclusives with PC going forward. Also, we throw in a little PlayStation Plus price increase in there as well. Probably the biggest news within the last week or so, we finally discovered the fate of Destiny 2, and well, depending on how you like Destiny 2, you might feel some way about it. Also, the rumors were true. There is some updates on Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. And then finally, we got a lot of PlayStation stuff here. A lot of PlayStation stuff. And then we also have a PlayStation exclusive live service game that's canceled, as well as the announcements of the next State of the Play. So we got all that. And then, of course, as always, we'll end things off with some trailers here right now. But as I just remembered, I should probably check and make sure nothing dropped today. Make sure nothing dropped today that I'm probably going to miss. So let me look at the news. I was going to pause it, but fuck, I'll just do it right here. Tells the inside. Okay, we got something called the Insider Games Showcase. I'll open that up. We'll talk about that. I'm just checking this real quick. Make sure nothing big dropped this morning that I missed. Besides a trailer that apparently dropped a couple hours ago. Yeah, it don't look like it. I'll just to be safe, I'll also check. I'll check Kotaku too, real quick. It doesn't look like it. Oh, well, we got this. Some Call of Duty news. Some sad Call of Duty news for yeah, for any of y'all still on the PS4. That looks like about it. It looked like nothing really happened. Like nothing really else popped off today. All right, cool. So we just got 2 additional things. Let me put those at the end here. All right, so that's all the news we're gonna be talking about today. So how's about we just go ahead and just get right into that news then, shall we? As we transition into this. All right, so first news story of the day. We got some good news here. Subnautica 2 is an early access hit, crossing 2 million copies sold in just 12 hours. Clap it up for him, man. Clap them up for him. They're probably going to talk about it in this article, but if you don't know, Subnautica and Crafton, the developers Crafton, I forget what the developer's name is, and the publisher is Crafton. They've been going through a whole thing of, you know, long story short, the head over at Crafton was like, hey, if y'all launch this game and y'all hit these bullet points, extra money for y'all, extra money in y'all pocket. We'll throw y'all some bonuses in there. And the developer was like, oh, hell yeah, that sounds great. Unfortunately, the CEO, I guess he kind of put that in there thinking that they wouldn't be able to achieve those, and it turns out that they did. So when he found out he's gonna have to pay them, he was like, oh fuck, I actually have to pay these people now. I didn't think they'd actually be able to do it. So then he kind of reneged shit. He fired the heads of the head developers of the game. And then it was like, we're going to push the game back. It's not going to come out. It's not going to make that mark. Thereby, I don't have to pay these people. Then they took them to court, and the court deemed what they did was some bullshit. So they forced them to hire the guys back, and then they forced them to put the game back on the track to make those bullet points. So yeah, it's been a little sloppy for Subnautica 2. But the good news and more stuff. Oh, it says it right. My dumbass, it says it right there. Unknown Worlds Entertainment. Shout outs to them. They met their quotas, they met their points, and the game is releasing, and people are resonating with it very quickly. Developer publisher Unknown Worlds Entertainment launched Subnautica 2 into early access on May 14th, and in just 12 hours, the game surpassed 2 million copies sold. Subnautica 2 has also reached 651,000 peak concurrent players across Steam, Epic Games Store, and Xbox yesterday, making it clear that this highly anticipated underwater survival game is an early access hit. Subnautica 2 has more than 12,500 reviews on Steam and maintains a very positive rating. Though Subnautica 2 still has a way to go before matching its predecessor sales, which sit at 18.5 million copies sold worldwide. It's off to a great start. Unknown Worlds Entertainment is Subnautica 2's publisher, but Crafton originally filled that role. However, a lengthy and still ongoing legal battle saw Crafton fire Unknown Worlds Entertainment's then CEO Ted Gill and other studio co-founders over allegations that they and the team had failed to get Subnautica 2 up to par for launch. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about. Arguing that Gill and others were even working on other games instead of the survival sequel. The legal battle led to Gill and others being reinstated and Unknown Worlds Entertainment gaining publishing rights for Subnautica 2. Oh, I didn't know that part. Gill and co-founders Max McGuire and Charlie Cleveland argued in court that Crafton did this to prevent Unknown Worlds from earning $250 million bonus payouts, which activates upon Subnautica 2 achieving certain performance and sales milestones. But that collection period was extended to September, and given how well Subnautica 2 has performed in less than 24 hours, it seems likely that the studio will get that bonus. So there you go. So some good news. They turned the ship around. They released it. People are resonating with it, and hey, they finally get more good news actually, because the good news has been coming when the judge deemed forced to hire the guys back. Also, the game's on, so if I keep looking, the game's on, so if I keep looking to the left, that's what that is. All right, next up, Sony reportedly won't release its biggest single-player PlayStation hits on PC anymore. This is not a PlayStation. So yeah, this was talked about quite a while ago. Basically, from what I can remember correctly, when Steam announced they were redoing the Steam machine, and when Xbox announced that their new console is going to be a console PC hybrid, PlayStation basically immediately started to renege releasing their stuff on PC, because if the Steam machine can do PC games and the Xbox can do PC games, that means there's now going to be other options for people to get PlayStation games. And of course, for them, that means that if they could get PlayStation exclusives elsewhere, that means people are going to be less likely inclined to buy a PlayStation console. So that's the whole reason that they're doing this. Sony is reportedly done publishing its biggest PlayStation 5 games on PC, apparently starting with Ghost of Yotei and Sorrows, which is a shame because low-key, I still haven't played Ghost of Yotei. It kind of got put on the back burner after I got kind of open world out. I just had a long stretch of too many fucking open world / semi-open world games, so I was like, I need a break. Also, I heard that it's good, but it's not like great. So I was like, okay, I can wait. And then low-key, I was also like, oh, if I'm waiting, maybe you can also just wait until the PC version comes out. But it seems like that's not happening now. This comes from Bloomberg journalist Jason Schreier, who stated on social media today that PlayStation Studios CEO Herman Holst told staff today in a town hall that PlayStation first-party single-player narrative games will be PlayStation exclusive going forward. This seemingly confirms Bloomberg's reporting from March, which stated that online games like Marathon and Marvel Token would still be multi-platform, but games like Ghost of Yotei and Sorrows, which might have hoped for PC releases months or even a year or two after launch this year, won't, nor real future releases. Though this move has been rumored for months now, it's nonetheless a sharp veering away from Sony's recent strategy, which seemed almost willing to discard the idea of exclusives altogether. In recent years, we've seen major PlayStation games including Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, and Days Gone show up on PC, while Helldivers 2 also came to Xbox and LEGO Horizon Adventures, who the fuck remembers that shit, is also on the Nintendo Switch. The success of these releases on other platforms has been variable, with analysts suggesting the lack of simultaneous launches to PlayStation was reducing demand. Yeah, because they released them so long after that people, if they weren't willing to wait and they just wanted to play it, you know, pretty soon or at launch, they would have to get on the PlayStation version, as opposed to waiting months to a year or even years away and getting the PC version. Taking a look at Sony's upcoming lineup, I'd hazard a guess that we won't see Wolverine or Intergalactic the Heretic Prophet ever cross over to PC, which is also a shame, even months after launch. If this is truly Sony digging in its heels, the multiplayer shooter Fair games and other games like it will, and the more story-focused Kena Scars of Kosmora, that's the Bridge of Spirits sequel, is already been announced for PC, but as Xbox continues to proudly embrace PC along with its consoles, it sounds like Sony's multi-platform strategy days are over. So again, this is legitimately just a move for Sony. This is a Sony positive move. This does not help you or I as a consumer, because again, the more options available means it's better for us, which means we have we have a better chance. Because remember, PlayStation Plus sales low-key are kind of trash. Like the new games, they go on sale, but they only do like what, 20, maybe 30%. And then even when it's like years past, you still, especially like those flagship ones, they rarely go on sale for anything. I don't think they go on sale for like anything more than 50% or higher that they go on sale for. So yeah, this kind of sucks. Meanwhile, this shit was to come out and be on a Steam sale, you might be able to get that bitch for like 70% off or something. But again, this is a Sony move. Also remember, Sony also said that with the current issues going on with the supply chains and supply lines, they said that bitch ass nigga in the White House, if they can't actively start producing more PS5 consoles, and if they maybe even struggle to produce enough PlayStation 6 consoles, their plan is to then just fucking monetize the shit out of their already installed play base, aka people who already have a PlayStation 5. And are already in like the PlayStation ecosystem. And low-key, this is just another side effect of that. Because now you have less options, you have less variety, there's less competition, and less price lowering in order to get the game on another platform or another platform or station. So yeah, this is all just to help Sony. This does not help us at all. And low-key it sucks because I don't think I talked about it, but I think Sorrows had like very low sales. It was reported that Sorrows kind of had like low sales. It was like they don't know exactly the number, but it was like it didn't really sell too well. See, the studio has really handful of statistics giving us. Well, I say achievements if the first standalone number is players to die with blah blah blah. This ain't it. The game still, yeah, so it's just like it's off to a slow start. It's actually slower than they actually have lower returns than Returnal. It's a spiritual predecessor. So yeah, it's struggling on the PlayStation 5. And low key, I think if this game did come to PC, it would actually go pretty damn well. I removed the wrong stories. So yeah, so seems like we're not getting any more PlayStation exclusives on PC, which is unfortunate, especially for me who literally just joined PC within like the last year. So that sucks. Luckily, I do still have a PlayStation. I have the PC. I barely turn that motherfucker on. Speaking of me just having a PlayStation, another thing I actually did before this even happened, the PlayStation Plus increase has been announced. Sony has announced that the PlayStation Plus price will be increasing on May 20th, so it's already happened already. It's already like damn near 10 days old at this point. PlayStation Plus is Sony's subscription service for its console players. Through the service, players not only receive a collection of games every month, but also discounts, online multiplayer, and several other features. Starting this month, some players may have to play slightly more than usual. So here are the new prices. The new 1 month subscription is now $11, and the 3 month subscription is now $28. So $11 a month, and then $28 every 3 months, every third of the month, every third of the year, it goes up. Again, kind of I do think this is for new. It's like the Game Pass price increase. It's for new customers, but if you already have it, you won't see the price increase. So they say. But yeah, I canceled my PlayStation Plus this month, actually, the start of this month. That's why I was fucking going so hard on Control, because I wanted to finish it, because I got it on PlayStation Plus for free. So that's why I was playing it so hard, because I wanted to finish it before my month expired. But yeah, because again, with me playing PC, I'm not a big fucking multiplayer gamer anyway. But now that I got PC, and most multiplayer games are fucking cross-platform anyway, I was like, well, I don't really need it for that anymore. I'll just play shit on the PC now. So yeah, so I canceled my PlayStation Plus. It does kind of suck that I lose the PlayStation Plus library, because I have a lot of games on it for that. But again, I'm already barely playing it. So maybe eventually we'll get to playing Ghost of Yotei. I'll get that on the PlayStation and we'll get to that. I legitimately still do have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Metaphor ReFantazio physical on the PS5 from fucking 2 Black Friday sales ago, and that shit's still sitting in the play. At this point, I'll probably just keep it. That shit might be worth that. I might just keep it like that. That shit might be worth some money in the future at this point. But yeah, PlayStation Plus has been bringing players some great titles throughout May of 2026. This month's games already include one of the biggest sports games out there, EA Sports FC 26. They double down with the game catalog titles, introducing games like Star Wars Outlaws and Red Dead Redemption 2, and much more. With the price increase, players will be hoping to keep receiving more stacked lineups each month, but nothing has been confirmed yet. In other Sony news, Sony's latest earnings report shows that the PS5 is on track to hit 100 million units sold very soon. And then what are your thoughts on the price increase? So yeah, so if you got PlayStation Plus, or if you were planning on getting PlayStation Plus, or if you maybe do like a stopgap kind of thing, where maybe you get it 1 month, or you pay for the 3-month thing, and then you kind of go away from it for a little while, and then you come back whenever your pockets is looking nice. Just know that the price has increased. So if you left to come back, just know that. But I know I won't be back, so this is fine with me. It's fine with me. This is supposed to be down in the back there. We'll throw that into the back. All right. Got some sad news. Man. Actually, I feel like I should. Hold on. Is that on YouTube Music? Wait a minute. Hold on. What's it called? Leaving Earth? Is this the song I'm thinking of? It is. Destiny 2. Every end is a new beginning. May 21st, 2026. Bungie. For almost 12 years, we have had the joy and honor to explore the Destiny universe with all of you. Through all the ups and downs, surprises and triumphs, building Destiny alongside our players has been a monumental privilege. While our love for Destiny 2 has not changed, it has become clear that after the final shape, we have reached the time for our shared worlds and Destiny to live beyond Destiny 2. As our focus turns towards a new beginning for Bungie, we will begin work incubating our next games. To that end, on June 9th, 2026, we will release the final live service content update for Destiny 2 to begin the new journey as a studio. Though active development may be concluding, we will ensure that Destiny 2 remains playable, just as the original Destiny is today. Many changes in this final update will aim to ensure that Destiny 2 is a welcoming place for players to return to. We're proud of Destiny 2, the places it took us, the legacy it has created. Because of you, our universe is just vast, built on years of shared stories, adventures, and victories. From the Cosmodrome to the Pale Heart, to the Lawless Frontier, we have forged lifelong memories and friendships with you all. We are incredibly grateful to everyone who made this journey with us. From our deepest part of our hearts, thank you, and we'll see you in the stars. I had to wrap up because the song was ended. All right. Back to our regularly scheduled stuff. So yes, the official announcement that Destiny 2 is ending. No more updates are coming for Destiny 2. It seems like Bungie is finally going to be. I don't want to say sunsetting the game because it is going to remain playable. Apparently, like I say, apparently you can still play the first Destiny just fine, which I shouldn't be surprised. I think my sister played it out fucking years ago. But yeah. So the first one's still playable, so they're gonna do it like that. But there's not gonna be any more content updates, no more story expansions, nothing of the like there. So it seems like they're moving forward from this game, and they're leaving it behind. But this is the final update that's gonna be coming. Destiny 2 Monument of Triumph. Since Destiny 2 launch, Guardians have turned back the darkness, defeated gods, shattered blades, banished nightmares, outplayed Savathun at chess, and forged legendary stories across the Soul System. On June 9th, Destiny 2 Monument of Triumph will be available to all players. We are inviting all Guardians to take place in celebration of these accomplishments, legends, dredgens, renegades, conquerors, new lights, and everyone in between. Each year since launch, Monument of Triumph celebrated highlights from Destiny 2's most recent chapter. This time, the Monument of Triumph update will broaden that celebration, bringing together experiences from across Destiny 2. Legendary marks return from Agents of Triumph's past, earned by completing a game-wide array of triumphs. They will grant access to a vast selection of free armor ornaments, accessories, weapon engrams, and more. An additional title and armor ornament set awaits those who reigns wildly in their deeds, immortalizing your legacy in Destiny 2. But this update has much more than just the monument itself. We've been embracing the mission of making this update feel meaningful, looking back at many of the requests that players have shared with us over the years while finding ways to bring some of them to life. As of now, on June 9th, we're aiming to deliver a collection of love letters to players across all activity types within D2. Although many were intended for future releases, we wanted to make sure you had them in this update. Our goal is to ensure D2 can be a place you can come back to and feel rewarded no matter what you play, while also having enough variety in activities to fit your mood for any given play session. Whether you're looking to play competitively, slay a god or two, or just spend time exploring the destinations, there will be something for you. Below, you'll find a laundry list of features and bullets, but expect further blog breakdowns to give a full picture. And of course, a few surprises for you on launch day 2. So, Monument of Triumph will deliver small character beats to lead the story and characters in interesting places, touching on themes across Destiny. We encourage reading and exploring to find all the Easter eggs, callbacks, reveals, and love for the Lorehounds. A return of the Director. We've embraced the player feedback from the Director in Portal, and a newly refreshed Director returns to its rightful place as the center of activities in D2. They got rid of this? Are they gonna bring like Lawless Frontier? I don't know what that is. Is that a Star Wars thing? Definitely too. All Portal activities are still available via the list in the notes at the bottom of the Director. Pantheon 2.0. A new Pantheon is coming as a permanent addition with a fresh slate of bosses to challenge and overcome. The 9th is going to be the first slate of bosses available, with 2 activities each featuring a unique roster of bosses. Next one comes on the 13th. We're calling the Gauntlet, a full lineup of boss encounters in a single activity. So a boss rush. And the 16th, encounter rotations begin. Players can attempt featured single boss encounters for rewards. Raid and loot updates, destination, a trip down memory lane. How fucking long is this shit? Oh my god. I'm not reading all this shit. Spare Race is back. There we go. So they're doing a lot of shit. They're doing a lot of shit. All right, we got I ain't finna read all the shit, but we got raids and loots. All raids and dungeon weapons have been revisited. Weekly raids and dungeons return. Destination weapons and armors have been revisited to bring them to modern standards. Distortions, a new addition. Distortions bring unique rewards and to earn for participating. Sandbox, new abilities and updates. We got new aspects: Solar Hunter Crack Shot, Void Warlock, Soul Siphon, and Solar Titan Shield Burst. New Hunter Melee, Phantom Surge, new grenades, new class abilities, elevated exotics. They overhauled the portal, expanding weapon offerings, onslaught crawls been rebalanced. 3 new playlists: arena, private matches, glass cannon, and private matches software. Gambit is being upgraded to an ops category and receiving a rewards refresh. Seasonal events are retired, so no more seasonal shit. You can still buy premium. You can still buy the premium currency, reward pass, armaments, and there you go. Each week through launch, we'll be diving a bit deeper into the subject through a mix of developer insight articles and This Week in Destiny updates. We're spreading things out a little bit to avoid massive walls of text and information overload. I would argue you already did. While giving our team some time for last-minute testing and tuning. First on our list will be the deeper dive into the return of the director, how we're updating activities across the game, and how we're updating SRL for D2. This will be followed by a full week of articles dedicated to our weapon sandbox, raid, and dungeon updates. Then a week dedicated to armor and ability updates. After launch, TWID will continue for a few weeks to help keep you informed on any immediate moment of throwing up the news. Once we're through our launch window, our weekly balls entry will be entering a form of hibernation as well. This won't be the end of communication from us by any means, but we're still keeping in touch. Thank you. Destiny 2 has been our home for many, many years. The unknown can sometimes feel weird, even a bit scary at times, but these opportunities to explore the future are invigorating. As we look ahead, our commitment remains the same to make games we and you are excited to play. From all of us here at Bungie, we cannot thank you enough for joining us on this journey throughout the Soul System. You'll still find us star side for years to come. Alright, so first off, I want to say I feel fairly indifferent about this. I kind of really don't care. I kind of already called it quits with Destiny anyway. Legitimately with the final shape, which low key I feel like they should have already had planned for that to be the ending. That should have been the finale of the whole thing. That should have been the whole shebang. That right there. Because the whole thing was literally it was the end of the fight between the light and the darkness, and you defeating I forget the motherfucker's name. And you defeating the main baddie, and that was basically you finally defeating and repelling the darkness, or the direct representation of it. So I always felt like Final Shape should have been like the end of it, and because that's how I end up treating it. Don't get me wrong, I like Destiny. I stuck around with Destiny for a long ass time. Destiny is one of the only like online multiplayers that I actually liked and stuck around with and played. From like Destiny 2, you know, granted, Destiny did start the trope of them making a multiplayer game and going, yeah, you can play together with your friends, but you can also play alone if you want to. It's just as fun. And as a person who's played a lot of solo, who's played this game a lot solo, it had a fair decent amount playing with friends too. I can tell you right now, it's night and day. It is totally different playing with people versus playing fucking solo. It is very different. It's possible, but it's not as good. It's not as fun. But yeah, I stuck around with Destiny for a long time. I played Destiny 1. I was thoroughly disappointed when I played it. Like having all the lore and all the story stuff be hidden around like shit outside the game. Like remember them cards? They had those cards and you would like collect them, but you would have to go to the damn website to like actually fucking read them. That shit was fucking stupid. But the Taken King came out and that kind of changed it. I feel like that gave it a nice little update. makes you look nice. Actually, we actually got like cutscenes, like a clear, focused fucking narrative, and that was fun. I was very on the fence about getting Destiny 2 when it came out because I was like, I enjoyed Destiny, but not as much as I thought I would. You know, I pretty much stuck around from the start, fell out of it, came back with the Taken King, but didn't really follow much of anything beyond that. But I did, and I did enjoy it. I felt like it was a lot more focused. The Red War to open it up things from the start was really fucking fun. And yeah, I continued to play all the way up until fucking, I don't know, this year, last year, whatever it was, I fucking finished it. It was always a game I would always come back to. But I very quickly noticed I would fall into a spiral of, I play it, I'd enjoy it for the story aspect and the evolutions of everything happening there. But once you got to the actual like live service grindy shit, that's when I completely fell out. And then they drop an expansion and I come back and I play through the story and, you know, all the side stuff. And then again, once that the live service grind starts and, you know, it's fucking months until the next one, that's when I stopped playing. So that's when I knew I was like, all right, you know what? And Lightfall was pretty disappointing too, for me. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna call it wraps on Destiny 2. And I was like, eventually, if I find myself with a nice gap of time where I ain't got nothing to play, I was like, I'll give Final Shape and I'll play through it and I'll finish it and I'll wipe my hands of Destiny and I'll be done. And that is exactly what I did. So that's why I feel fairly indifferent about this, because I had already called my end for the game anyway. I'm very much a person who thinks that like a game that goes on for this long I always feel like it overstays its welcome. But I know a lot of people love Destiny 2. It was terribly mismanaged behind the scenes. Terribly mismanaged. Fucking Penis Pete Parsons, with his fucking 20 cars and 5 yachts and shit, just throwing away money. It was terrible. And I heard the stories. I know Destiny had a problem with like communication. There's issues behind the scenes. It was just a big fucking mess. If it's got to. But I know a lot of people love this game. I enjoyed it myself. I can't deny that. I do actually enjoy Destiny. I enjoy the lore. I enjoy the story. I enjoy the characters. I enjoy all of its history. And all that shit is really cool. Hell, even playing the Final Shape and you get ready for that final charge against the bad guy and seeing like, you know, fucking you sitting there fucking going into battle with like the Cabal and the Fallen and just going, and I remember just going like, god damn, just look how fucking far we've come in this game, in this story, in this franchise. You know what I mean? So I do enjoy Destiny. I like it, but I definitely was like, yeah, it's run its course for me. I will say it definitely sucks how they're going out, because then they have a bunch of seasons and future content already planned and announced. I know the Star Wars thing just wrapped up, but I swear there was like 2 more things that were coming after it. So it seems like they're just abandoning those. And that's what it just feels like. It feels like they're just kind of abandoning the game with very little pre-warning, very little fanfare. It does make me wonder how this whole thing is going to end. They said they're gonna leave characters in a place that's satisfactory or some shit. How the fuck is that gonna work? It's gonna end off on that it's gonna end on those Where Are They Now segments from the movies, you know, where like the end credits plays and then it has a video of the character and then it freeze frames and then there's just a big block of text to tell you what happened after. Like, oh, after the war, Zavala returned to the farm where his family was raised. He now just lives a quiet life on the lakefront. He's never been more at peace. That's how low key. That's how this is gonna end for all these stories of all these characters. But yeah, I agree. It sucks that it just like throwing it out there. Like, yeah, the game's over. We're moving on. Yeah, sorry everybody. But I will say they did say that they made it sound like this is just it for Destiny 2, but there's going to be more beyond this. You know, there were rumors a while ago that that extremely early pre-production was starting on Destiny 3, But it was just super early. It was very light. There was nothing like getting steam put behind it. Because they said everything would depend on what the reception and the sales were for Marathon. Basically saying if Marathon didn't work out, then they might end up going all in on Destiny 3. So that sounds like what they could be going for here. But unfortunately, we got an update after that, as it seems like that Bungie reportedly has no plans for Destiny 3. And also, sadly, that significant layoffs are coming. So yeah, it seems like they're putting all hands on deck for Marathon. Marathon is having its own problems as well. Remember, Marathon, it has good numbers, but it's not bringing in a big casual fan base. It's not bringing in enough to justify it. So this is the only game they have going right now. It's Marathon. So unfortunately, they probably don't need the whole team just working on this one game. But according to a Bloomberg report, Bungie, the studio we know, is planning to make a significant number of layoffs. This news comes shortly after the announcement that there will be any development on Destiny 2 after 9 years of support for the live service shooter. Quote, Sony Group Core, Bungie's unit, is planning a significant number of layoffs as it ends development on the long-running online shooter game Destiny 2, according to people familiar with the studio's plans, reads the Bloomberg report. The company doesn't have a new project lined up for Destiny 2's development team after the game comes to an end next month, according to the people who asked not to be identified because they weren't authorized to speak to press. The report goes on to claim that despite... it's all loud as hell. Yeah, it's better. Alright, the report goes on to claim that despite staff at Bungie pitching new projects, including some within the Destiny universe, none have been greenlit yet. That means Destiny 3 hasn't entered production yet. However, the studio is allocating more resources to Marathon after it hasn't met expectations following its early March release date. According to SteamDB, the two games currently have similar player counts on Steam platform. Destiny 2 and Marathon are both peaking at around 11,000 to 12,000 players daily. According to the Bloomberg report, there has been talks at Bungie about ways to retool Destiny 2 to make it more approachable for new players, but the studio's leaders decided to end development on the game instead. That's also another important thing too. Like, I mentioned the Red War, but you can't even actually play that in full in the game anymore, can you? The actual way the way the game started, you can't even play that the way it was back then because I think they vaulted a lot of shit. Destiny 2 will remain playable in the future, just as the original Destiny. Yeah, we read that. So yeah. So there seems like there's no plans for Destiny 2. They don't have anything cooking up in the oven. They're saying this thing that they're incubating new games, but that basically means like we're about to start crafting some ideas, and then we'll see which one we kind of want to do after that. So all that shit is super early in development. So if they do have anything coming after, it's going to be years off. So that means like Marathon is like their sole thing right now. Which again, so it seems like I said, they're trying to make it more appealing to casual players. They're going to try to bring in more of a casual audience. So they're probably going to take Marathon, try to retool it to bring in more players. I think they also just announced that they have a free weekend coming up too. Hold on. Yep. Yeah, so Bungie is hosting a free-to-play week for Marathon from June 2nd to June 9th, 2026. So that's next week. Of course, it's the fucking week after I'm off of vacation. Why do these damn things happen when I do something? I'm like, okay, I get time to actually play some games and do some shit. Nothing happens, and then the fucking shit one happens right after I go. That's fucking this motherfucker too. So yeah, there is a free week. I mentioned I did play the server slam. I actually did like Marathon. I like the art style. I like the environment. The combat was pretty damn fun. I didn't play for too long, but I did enjoy what I played. It's just literally everything that I just explained with Destiny 2. When it comes to these live service games, it's just like I know I'm going to play it for a while, and then I'm just gonna fall off once the fucking live service grind comes in. I know I'm gonna fucking fall out of it because that's just how it is. I come for the story. I come for the developments. And when the story stops, because of course they gotta trickle out the story for future seasons and shit. I fall out of it because I'm not interested in just the gameplay loop and the gameplay grind. I'm legitimately there with like Marvel Rivals right now. There've only been like 3 multiplayer games that I actually liked and played hardcore, and that was Destiny 2, Marvel Rivals, Overwatch. OG first Overwatch before they put the 2 and before they took the 2 off Overwatch. Those are like the only, it's Call of Duty, but I feel like, I feel like Call of Duty is like wrestling. You know what I mean? When you're younger, every gamer has a fucking Call of Duty phase when they was young. And like when I was in high school, I played the shit to the Call of Duty. But I was not playing that not that far after. It's like wrestling. Everybody had a wrestling phase when they was a kid. Everybody watched wrestling at some point. But you stopped, and and people who did and stopped don't call themselves wrestling fans now. So I stopped. So I don't call myself a multiplayer game fan too much now. But yeah, I played the shit out of all those games, and even now, like after Overwatch 2, I stopped playing that. I played a little bit when they did their little revival. I ain't touched it since. Marvel Rivals, I ain't really played heavy since season. It was the season that Deadpool. I didn't really play that season either. I think of the season Angela and Daredevil dropped. That was the last season I played that shit like a lot. I ain't really touched it since. Cyclops going to be in that bitch though, so I'll probably be back on that motherfucker. But I don't know for how long. So yeah, so it's just I know how I am when it comes to these live service games. So that's why I'm still very. And the whole thing is Overwatch and Marvel Rivals were free, so I don't feel bad about dropping out of it every now and then coming back. It's like I didn't pay for it. And Marathon is only like $40. I have it on my wish list on Steam. I know it's like $40, but still, it's like, I don't want to put money into that just so I can play it for a month and then stop and then come back months later like, oh shit, I was supposed to play this again. I forgot about this. It's like I'm wasting my damn money. So yeah, that's just me. So yeah, we'll see how Bungie. We know Bungie is on hard times right now. They finesse, the biggest finesse since Frank Ocean finessed Def Jam. They finessed Sony out of that $1 billion, and now Sony realizing that was a bad fucking investment and just bleeding money now. So we'll just have to see what the future of Bungie is. Speaking of the future, for games we thought was well past their prime, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Songs of the Past announced. One of the worst kept secrets in the gaming industry lately. There have been rumors for months now that CD Projekt Red was doing something with The Witcher 3. The rumor was there was a DLC that was going to come out and sort of act as a bridge between Witchers 3 and 4. And it has been confirmed that it is true. CD Projekt Red announced that a third expansion to The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, one of the most critically acclaimed and best-selling role-player games of all time, is coming next year. Songs of the Past is the third expansion coming to The Witcher 3. It will launch in 2027 on the PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. CD Projekt Red is co-developing Songs of the Past with Fool's Theory. Songs of the Past will return players to the role of legendary monster slayer Geralt of Rivia for a brand new adventure when it launches in 2027. On PS5, yeah, we just said that. CD Projekt Red is co-developing, we just said that. Fool's Theory, a team comprising industry veterans who worked on The Witcher 3. More details of Songs of the Past will be released in late summer. Witcher 3 has sold more than 60 million copies since it released in 2015 and is the winner of more than 250 Game of the Year awards and 1,000 industry awards. Let's players explore a dark fantasy open world as Witcher Geralt of Rivia as he takes on the most important contract of his life, saving his daughter Ciri. So yes, we are getting a DLC, and it will. And if this turned out to be true, I would guess the rumors are true as well that this is going to act as sort of a bridge, sort of a fill-in between the events of Witcher 3 and before Witcher 4 comes out. It's coming next year, so hey, that's pretty cool. More news coming, but this is all we got so far. So yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to boot up Witcher 3 and play that again. How's the PC version, everybody? Hey, if anybody out there is watching, let me know. Is the PC version pretty optimized? I played this on the PS4. It was 2015. It was 2015. It had to be the 4. Yeah, I played this on the PlayStation 4. But no, because I didn't play it when it came. I didn't play it when it came. I played it way later. It was either the 4 or the 5. I played it on one of them. So I played the console version. I didn't enjoy it very much. It was the first Witcher game I played. Bought into the hype. I played it. I enjoyed it. I really liked it. I played the. I got the Game of the Year edition, so I've already played the other two expansions, Blood and Wine and Hearts of Stone. So I'm looking forward to this. So if the PC version is cool, I might get it on PC and I'll do a PC playthrough. Revisit the whole thing again, replay it, enjoy it, and get ready for 4 in this one. So yeah, so there you go. There you go. A little dope art here. Sony's live service purge comes full circle as it announces Destruction All-Stars shut down 5 years later. The PS5 launch year exclusive is the latest first-party online game to get nuked. I had no fucking idea what this was. I think I remember the trailer very, very lightly. I think. Actually, you know what? When it was like a big ass arena, and like they was like running out and shit, right? So I can find it.
Welcome to London! And our main event, looking to settle some scores and crush anyone in his way, Ultimo Barricado!
Yeah, I do.
Challenging him is John and a whole host of heavy hitters. It's time for Destruction All-Stars!
I thought it was gonna be some shit like Fall Guys or something. Flashy. I could have just read the second word in the damn game. The damn article. Flashy vehicular combat game Destruction All-Stars, one of the first exclusive for the PS5. It arrived in February of 2021 to mixed reviews, just a few months after the console had launched. Rather than an exception, its underwhelming performance proved the rule for Sony's live service ambitions this console generation. The company announced Tuesday that Destruction All-Stars will go offline permanently later this year. Quote, from May 26, 2026, at that time, Destruction All-Stars and all associated virtual currency will be removed from sale at PlayStation Store and will no longer be available for purchase. So they wrote an announcement to players today. Quote, single-player modes will remain accessible to existing users until Wednesday, November 25th, 2026. At that time, when all service support for Destruction All-Stars shall be shut down. The game's multiplayer service has already been taken offline. Single-player arcade mode challenges will obstinately remain available to existing players who already have the game downloaded until the servers are shut down. But Sony isn't making any promises. Quote, functionality and player experience may be impacted due to the server shutdown, it writes. Any remaining virtual currency players have won't be eligible for a refund. Instead, they'll have until the servers go offline to spend it. So if you got it, spend all of it. Sony blames the immediate loss of online multiplayer functionality ahead of the server shutdown as ongoing technical issues. Originally set to be a $70 launch game, All-Stars ended up delayed and downgraded to a $20 purchase instead, with paying PS Plus subscribers gaining access to it for free. By May, the developers were already filling matches with online bots. The game got over a year of substantive updates, but things never quite clicked into place. In hindsight, it turned out to be a bad omen for the rest of Sony's live service slate. The studio behind the exclusive Lucid Games has since been acquired by Tencent subsidiary Lightspeed Studio. Damn, they got called by Tencent. That quick. Tencent moved with the quickness. Quote, one of the challenges we have in gameplay terms is we don't have a direct reference point, Director Colin Berry said at launch. Quote, making an arcade racing game, it's kind of easy. Well, it's not easy, but it's easier because you can go point at Need for Speed at Wipeout. Why the fuck they did the E instead of the O? And for us, it was kind of like, what else does this? What else does this? Well, that's a little bit of GTA in our cars, but we're not GTA because we're a fast arena game and the characters have differences. There's also a little bit of this game, a little bit of that. So plugging it in and making that work together, the characters and the vehicles was difficult on those, and it was a challenge to get that and to sell the message. Destruction All-Stars failure to lead a reboot of Twisted Metal being taken away from Lucid Games. Oh, Destruction All Stars' failure led to a Twisted Metal reboot being taken away. Ah, okay. Though the project would eventually be canceled anyway. Destiny 2 getting its final update next month. Bungie's Marathon will still struggling to win its hearts and minds. Concord's Ghost Hunter, the rest of Sony's Checker Live Service Pass, and All Stars November Shutdown will end up marking one of the more fraught and difficult chapters in PlayStation's history. And guess what? None of this is gonna mean fucking shit, because Sony is still going to try with these live service games. The crazy thing is, all of these fucking studios, all of these major companies, they are willing to eat all of these L's when it comes to live service. They're willing to eat all of these L's if it means just one fucking live service game takes off. Because they know, no matter what, if just one takes off, you motherfuckers is gonna play it. And y'all gonna spend money on it. They all want their GTA Online. They all want their Fortnite. And because those exist in the way they do, they don't believe in nuances, or they don't believe in just, hey, this one just came around at the right place at the right time, or they don't believe that this one did something so uniquely different from anything else. They just see those fucking numbers in them player counts and how much they rack in on a daily, quarterly basis. That's all they see, and that's all they care about. And unfortunately, because those numbers are still high, they're going to keep fucking trying. But hey, that's just me. But speaking of Sony, our last little Sony thing, Sony State of the Play returns on June 2nd. The State of the Play returns it's going to be a 60-minute fucking minute event. We'll see how much of that is actual. Well, the State of the Play stuff seems to go pretty well. Because sometimes they'll say 60 minutes, but like the first fucking, the first 20 minutes is just waiting for the fucking shit to start. To kick things off, we'll get a closer look at Marvel's Wolverine. Insomniac Games will share more on its upcoming third-person action-adventure game, showing off Logan's brutal and relentless combat along with some new details. This all-new take on the comic book legend launches on PS5 on September 15th. And you gotta be live, so there you go. Special Alamo Drafthouse State of the Play viewings. We're excited to be partnering with our friends at Alamo Drafthouse in the US to host special live watch party viewings for the State of the Play stream on June 2nd. Tickets will be free but limited, so head over to this Alamo Draft website to learn how to grab tickets. You can watch this shit in the theater? That's crazy. Raleigh, Los Angeles, of course, San Francisco, of course, Chicago, Dallas, Fort Worth, and New York City, of course. Please note that this broadcast may include copyright material, so just be careful when you co-stream and shit. All right. Of course, like I mentioned before, this shit is on the fucking 2nd. I think my shit is on the 1st. Why couldn't they make it the fucking Monday? Legitimately, my fucking PTO, my last fucking day is the 1st. So you got the Marathon Free Week happening the following week. And you got the PlayStation Plus, and you got the PlayStation State of the Play happening the legitimate first day, my fucking first day back to work. That's fucking bullshit. That fucking sucks, bro. But yeah, I'll probably do fuck it. I'll probably come home and do a video reaction. It's 60 minutes. And unfortunately, like I said, I gotta fucking go to work. So we'll probably just go over each of the videos individually. Just bring up an article that has them all listed, and we'll just go through and watch them and all that shit. So there you go. All right, and then some, what the fuck was that? All right. All right, and then some recent stories here. Call of Duty Warzone is shutting down on PS4 and Xbox One. Need I say more? You should have fucking updated by now. But yeah, no more Warzone. So last gen is last gen, guys. We're already damn near on the precipice of the next Xbox and the next PlayStation. Apparently this was a thing. Inside the Game Showcase, this was everything announced. Due to the fact that I've just kind of walked up on this, I didn't know this was a thing. I don't know, we finna watch it's fucking long as shit too. We're not about to watch all this. But just know that there was apparently a showcase. Here, I wish these fucking things run like this. You know, we finna do it like this. We're gonna click play. If that shit don't grab my attention in the first couple seconds, we moving the fuck on. Because I didn't know this was a thing, and I ain't finna sit here all day looking at this. All right, Hawthorne from Near Studios. Former developers from Bethesda, BioWare, and Naughty Dog. Okay, we off to a good start. Bring you a sandbox RPG realm of anamorphic animals and fairy creatures. Play co-op or solo as you build a village of memorable NPCs. Farm, you lost me. Farm, you lost me. Craft, still lost me. Explore and celebrate the seasons in this ever-changing world bigger than you. All right, it's 2 minutes. We got a couple seconds to grab me. It's not grabbing me.
Hawthorne is a sandbox RPG realm of anthropomorphic animals and fairy tale creatures. Play solo or co-op as you recruit villagers and build.
All right, that's enough of that. All right, where are the chips? I told you. I didn't know this was happening, so I was like, oh, it's just something. Let me see if anything happened today. And there's a lot of fucking trailers, bro. Yeah, so I was like, oh, hell no, we ain't finna watch all these. All right, where the chips fall. Balatro meets Blackjack with the Cuphead aesthetic in this casino roguelike where you gamble with your abilities. Every chip you bet can turn the tide in your favor, but could you also lose it in a bad hand? It's a deck building roguelike thing. I ain't finna watch that. Hexstrike. Okay, even though this bitch is in 25 pixels, it looks cool from the little thing here. You are a sorcerer seeking to fulfill a magical right to summon an ancient dead deity, cast mystical domes, explore fantastical realms, and meet a particular cast of characters in a stylized PS2-inspired action platformer. Yeah, it kind of lost me. Was just fucking gliding on the floor with no animation.
Oh, sorcerer, do you understand how much has been sacrificed for this? This god, it must be resurrected, no matter the cost. Come.
All right, moving on. Zoominos. Built the ultimate zoo in this number go up. What the fuck does that mean? In this number go up roguelike deck builder. Oh, okay, yeah, watch that. Zero space, sci-fi, a hybrid strategy game with a story rich and party. Oh fuck, a strategy game.
T-minus 27 seconds.
Real-time strategy. Yeah, no, thank you. Toy Punk. A comedic third-person shooter roguelike where you control customizable puppets armed with an infinite toy box of absurd weaponry. Okay. Fight hordes of cotton stuffed baddies across fantastical biomes with your friends or on your own.
Didn't you hear? Playtime's over.
What are you waiting for? Garbage day? Go wish list on Steam.
Okay, wasn't impressed, but I'll be willing to give it another chance. End of Ember. Explore a gory hell in this twin-stick shooter that pays homage to badass horror franchises. Kill demons, upgrade items, and fight weird and gross bosses until they explode in piles of gore. Who is Ember? What is... Oh, thank you. Eclipse 2, Invasion of the Darkness. Isometric story-driven game in an action RPG genre, combining the mechanics of Metroidvania exploration and the dynamics of modern slashes. fuck? Unga Land. Dive into a prehistoric. Oh my god, fucking Unga Bunga builds. Dive into a prehistoric world of adventure where the power of primal seas changes everything. Hey, yo. That's a platformer? I might look a little stiff too. Oh my god. Unga Land. Oh, it's a Kickstarter game. That's why. Again, not impressed, but I'd be willing to give it another look. I'd be willing to give it a look. Monster Mercs. Transform into the monsters you slay and unleash new spells and abilities. Team up with 3 friends. Take on unique contracts. Get paid. Upgrade.
When the kingdom needs dirty work done, they don't call heroes. They hire monsters. In Monster Mercs, you are a mercenary of the Iron Ledger. But you're not just the run-of-the-mill brigand. Being employed by the Iron Ledger has its perks. Namely, you can transform into monsters.
The Stinky Adventures of Dung Dung. I ain't doing that shit just for that title, nigga. The Project Eclipse. Fucking play a game with a fucking shit bug. I ain't doing that. Ain't no expansion for this. Unlike the Hero Studios. That shit was 40 seconds and it spent 25 of it not doing shit. Meowstery Wisp, a multiplayer social deduction and investigation game where players gather clues, debate, and manipulate. Oh, this is just fucking Among Us.
Oh my god.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right, moving on. I was finna say this shit just fucking Among Us with cats. Yes, it is. Lunar Strike blends speculative fiction with a game world grounded in hard science. The game focuses on compelling survival and character-driven storytelling over combat. A race against time to preserve the evidence of humanity's presence on the moon before its inevitable collapse and destruction.
My first time in the landing pod and I'm going to the moon.
Did Coyote give you the brief?
Not really.
Typical. He always assumes we can read his mind.
There's a problem with the sector towers.
A malfunction?
Or sabotage. Something tells me it's no coincidence.
Where do I come in?
Get to the scene, start scanning, and see if the mud boots are involved. We need intel, fast.
I'm on my way, sir.
Hey.
Alright, moving on. Universe. There's a sister in there. It's an Afro-futuristic RPG with fighting game mechanics where your fist choices and inner power change the fate of the galaxy. Alright, now we're talking about something. 6 seconds? What the fuck? I want to leave this. I want to leave this whole fucking site now. The only one where I'm like, oh shit, okay, we might be talking about something right now. A fucking 6-second title reveal trailer. Bitch, you don't get the fuck out of my face. Good news, you've been hired as your chief editor to make this newspaper grow, but your writers are awful. Correct their drafts, set the tone of the news to fit your audience. Oh shit, we can spread propaganda in this hoe. Make readership grow and form a relationship with the shady politicians that push you to give them good press. Oh wait, hold on. And form a relationship with the shady politicians. Can I just fucking shit on them niggas all the time?
In the world of daily publishing, every day brings a new story. Become the editor-in-chief. Expand your reach to new audiences while maintaining high quality. Meet the deadlines.
Like, hey, fuck this nigga.
From
He
the
got a
city's
kid.
darkest crimes to the thrill of sport events,
you don't get
your
no
paper
file.
covers it all. Preparing each section is a daily race against the clock. Verify your leads, check your sources, ensure every error is fixed, and get the new issue to press on time. Guide the narrative. You'll soon learn that success isn't just about the facts, it's about how you frame them. Understand your readers' biases and decide
I'm finna make that bitch 100%.
Soon learn that success isn't just about the facts. It's about how you frame them. Understand.
Look at that. 52% thinks the police is corrupt. It's not enough. 48% trust the police. We're trying to get that bitch down to 0, bro.
And your readers' biases and decide exactly how to tailor the message. Make difficult choices. People will ask for favors, but you decide what gets published and bear the consequences of your choices. Do your job right, and let's hear some good news.
December 11th, good news. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, this is the first one I actually like, oh, I actually be kind of interested in this. Also, for like a tedious wannabe writer like me, the whole thing of like going over and like editing the paperwork, I don't know why. I kind of like shit like that. This actually is pretty cool. We might throw that on the wish list if it's on there. Carrier Cuties. Carrier Cuties, a fast-paced 3D arena fighting game where pets in Humex battle in highly renowned. You know what? Fuck, I ain't fucking reading this. Let's go watch it. Nope. Terminal War, grounded team-based third-person shooter. Set in America 1990s, engaged in intense combat across a war-torn seas. Nigga, this shit looks like that one fake-ass game that just came. This shit looks like this does. I was gonna say this looks like fucking The Last of Us, but I remember this looks like that fake-ass game that came out a while ago. They got like the fucking basic-ass white text on black screen Last of Us font too. What's that shit called? The Day Before? This shit looks like that. Alright, moving on. Ward 107 Silence. First person psychological horror. Your microphone is key. Use your voice to solve vocal puzzles. Uncover atrocities. Atrocious experiments. Project Hope. Speak to progress, but silence is your only defense when they hunt you. Make noise, you die. The whole microphone thing, this is definitely a fucking streamer game. Everybody like, ah! Chat, don't activate my alarm. Don't activate my alerts, chat, I'm hiding. Yeah, moving on. Aaliyah, intense fast-paced arena battles with a high skill ceiling. First person, skill first hero brawler. Quick high pressure matches with characters. Hero has like 2 take that main stage. 1992 in Emerald City. The world screams for change. You made the leap. Now fulfill the destiny and change the world.
So I made the big leap and I moved to Emerald City. It's my one shot to make it big. So now what? First things first.
Fake ass Kurt Cobain. Okay, you can. Okay, I was gonna say why I gotta play this fake ass Kurt Cobain? You can customize your character. Okay, that's a plus. Build your band. Write real music you perform. Oh shit. Manage relationships that reach the top of the charts. Hybrid lifestyle. It's basically like It's basically like what I wished back in the day. What I wish they would have expanded with like Rock Band.
I gotta find my new look. And, oh yeah, my music.
This is like a fucking clip art game, like a fucking Flash game.
I'm gonna be the next big alt-rock superstar. Maybe I'll check the radio, see what's going on around the city. There's a cool show at NB Lounge next Friday. Looks like it's for bands with alternative love songs. Perfect. Now I just need songs, a band, and money. Uh-oh, it's raining today. Park's gonna be empty. So I'll practice guitar instead. I gotta get my chops up anyways. I need to be smart with how I spend my time. Okay, great. I'm gonna head to the park and make some cash, play a few hits, and see if I can pick up a few new fans. Today,
I like the idea. I kind of like what it's going for. I don't like the fucking the art
today
style
to
of
write
the
the next
animation,
big
though.
hit. I need to craft a song. This is the music my band will actually have to perform on stage, so I better make sure I know what I'm doing. I've got writer's block. I've got no inspiration. I'm gonna find a friend to meet up with. Maybe if I play my cards right, I can collect some of Jesse's thoughts from my lyrics. The secrets and thoughts people think in this city are what I'll use to write my music. So I better manage my relationships well. Now I've got the perfect lyrics and melody for my hit alternative love song that's gonna change the world. With all that cash I made busking, I need to find the perfect guitar and gear. After a quick trip to...
Alright, whatever. Like I said, I like the idea, what it's going for. I don't really like the animation and all that shit. Brimval Crown. Narrative-driven RPG.
My beloved child, from the moment you were born.
How fucking far down are we? Still gotta go. Oh my god, bro. I ain't watching all this shit. Especially if I'm not impressed. They had a showcase. Inside Gaming seemed to have had a showcase. So if you're interested, you can check it out yourself. I'm not watching all this shit. I'm trying to watch some of the game. Might have another game lined up to try to play after this. I gotta eat dinner. I ain't finna watch all that shit. Anyway, that's it for all that. Now it's time to get. Plus, I got a lot of fucking trailers to watch. Plus, we got some trailers to watch. So let's go ahead and watch some trailers. Starting off with NBA The Run. They're having another beta. I think this one's coming to console. The last one was only on PC, but we got a console run coming now too. So if you're on console and you're interested, just know there is a beta coming. San Antonio leading. It's still a close game, but San Antonio is leading, and they don't seem like they.
Oh, y'all ready for this? Server slam!
Bitch, what the fuck?
It's gonna be out of here. Y'all got too much excitement for this game. NBA The Run. What? Hi-ya! Oh, this is an open invite to get busy with the team of NBA The Run. We will be there. Where you at? You gonna be with us? Come on, people. This is too much fun.
Is this
Tune in. Play
video?
the open beta May 30th. Server slam.
This Saturday. Hey, I'm low-key, I might actually get on this. It's the Steam version too. I might actually get on this. See how it is. My damn self. Might actually get on that. But yeah, there is some gameplay out there. They did have another more of a closed beta last time. So if you're interested, there is some gameplay out there. It doesn't seem like it's more NBA Jam than NBA Street. So just know that. Just know that. All right. Next up, we got Necrophosis.
Rated M for mature.
After eons untold, a lone wanderer, venturing into a desolate domain, bound by the unyielding grip of necrophysis.
Fast animation.
Few like you have dared to tread
It's
this
like
path.
that one game that came out a while ago.
Here
Scorn?
is
But less polished.
of hope in our eternal suffering. We shall grant you passage to your destination.
Every being that has ever existed, they are all you. You are the vessel, the seed, the sacrifice.
Foolish.
Agony. What the fuck was that? I think I fucking pulling shit out the bussy. Shit, what the fuck? Agony, Village of Calamity.
With all due respect, ma'am, what's the use of protocols if our agent dies in the field? Let me be absolutely.
What the fuck is going on?
What's the use of protocols if
is my Wi-Fi acting up? What's going on? I ain't even on Wi-Fi. I got my shit connected through Ethernet. What is this? Frame rate? Oh my god! What are those fucking facial animations?
Our agent dies in the field.
Let me be absolutely clear. You will be on your own.
Lila needs me, ma'am.
Like everybody talking like this. This nigga barely grabbed her shoulder and tossed her that fucking far. What the fuck is going on? My god, this fucking stuttering ass frame rate is not helping us. I will not. No, thank you. Holy shit. Wire Productions proud to announce we are publishing Agony Village of Calamity, which is a cinematic survival horror game inspired by the greatest classics of horror media. Agony, an investigator from a covert Indonesian police unit, defies orders and pushes into a remote village shrouded in warnings. That fucking trailer was so bad it got me I can't read now. What starts as a rogue investigation soon is into something far more terrifying. That shit was terrible. What the fuck? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. What the fuck? Goddamn fucking mouth movements was crazy. That fucking voice acting wasn't that good either. All right, moving the fuck. We are off to a bad start with trailers for games today. Zoo Planet 2. Oh, never heard of Zoo Planet 1. It's just a fucking roller coaster tycoon, but with a zoo. Yeah, it seems like it's just like roller coaster tycoon. Coming October 13th. PS4 also. Because it's on the PS4 thing. Alright, yeah, it seems like it's just City Skylines or Local Tycoon with the zoo. Up next, Perception. Perceptum. Medusa in this game? What the fuck? Nigga, that shit was ass. Nigga, all right. Marathon. This trailer for season 2. Well, this is a cinematic, not actual gameplay. Oh. Nightfall, June 2nd. It's in a little bit. I mean, it was all cinematic, so it's kind of a whole bunch of nothing. Mistfall Hunters, when Mist descends, the gods turn their gaze away. Welcome to Mistfall Hunter, a land not meant to be conquered, but a graveyard of countless fallen deities. Mistfall Hunter is a dark fantasy action extraction at what the fuck? A dark fantasy action extraction ARPG centered on surviving and hunting. As a golden hunter, is that what it means? Resurrected by dew. Mountain Dew? Nigga, what the fuck? You would be trapped in an endless cycle of death, life, and rebirth in this forsaken realm. In this video, we break down the cool rules that go in the world you won't face. Okay, how long is this? 5 minutes. All right. Bell ring game. Help me understand what this game is. And OKC again, they said OKC again, they shit smacked, which I kind of thought they would. I was like, yeah, I think Wimby gonna have a fucking monster game.
Have I ever told you how greed finds its way into every heart on this Gildamas-shrouded land?
Gildan.
The gods fell. Their blood became the raging Gildamas, condensing into Gildan blood that draws the greedy to this land. Guild hunters are among those drawn by greed, and you are one of them. Gather your team. Go to the continent rich in fortune and death, Weaverreach. Dark creatures lurk in the ruins. With your shabby weapons like those, you're just giving away free loot. Observe carefully. Search every corner. Find what others lack, what others envy. Sharper weapons, stronger armor, and more cunning gadgets.
Sharper armor.
If you want to outlive others in the Gildamas, brute force is never the answer. Hunt monsters, sneak into labyrinths, open chests, and challenge the Mist Lord. Whatever path you choose, remember one thing. Stay close to your teammates.
I mean, it looks clean, I ain't gonna lie.
the monster's threat, the lure of treasure. Any of them can change your path. If you fall, your soul will wander to the place that lingers in your memory. Before it's too late, you still have a chance to reclaim your body and your equipment. But the real danger always comes
Okay, so
from
instead of like collecting souls after you die, what the heck was it called in Liza P? Whatever I think it's called. Instead of collecting souls after you die, you can go back and just collect all your loot and shit.
Gilgamesh itself. When the deadly Gilgamesh begins to devour the land, you must make your choice. Find and defeat the Returner Woodling to open the gate of evacuation. You may encounter far more powerful enemies along the way.
So it's also one of those like in Fortnite Night and Elden Ring Night Rain, where the map shrinks and you kind of gotta, and it forces you to smaller fucking areas and shit.
Sometimes a clever use of tactical item can buy you more time than a desperate fight ever could. At the worst moment, a choice must be made, and one must stay behind for the others. Have your teammates take your equipment and leave, and reclaim it when you return to camp. Make sure at least one person makes it out alive, and your team will have a chance to return. Otherwise, as more guild hunters arrive, a brutal fight will be inevitable. To survive, you must know your rivals, guild hunters. They come from different pasts, wielding different powers. Mercenaries crush their enemies from the front. Their faith lies in hammers, swords, and shields. Few can stand before them. Sorcerers wield the power of destruction. They harness the elements to tear their enemies apart. Or Stardust magic to protect their allies. Shadow strikes lurk in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The moment the dagger is drawn, death is inevitable. Black arrows are expert watchers and deadly shooters. They strike from a distance and turn the terrain to their advantage.
Ranged controllers.
Seers uphold their commandments, using the power of belief to heal the wounded. But some choose to steal chaotic power from blasphemy. Knowing how each guild hunter fights is key to your survival. Follow the rhythm of battle. Block, counterattack, sneak, and ambush. In this land, no method is off limits. Brutal battles often bring greater rewards. Strike them all down and claim everything as yours.
Strike them all down. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Win the rest.
If you can go back alive, bring your rewards back to Windrest. This is where guild hunters catch their breath and prepare for what comes next. Organize your warehouse and make sure you have enough supplies. Strengthen yourself with the Gildan blood you've collected. Master new combat skills. Dispatch scavenger squads to gather more supplies. Put on a new outfit in your tent, so you may confront the coming brutality in a more
This shit kind of look like Diablo. The whole UI of the menu shit.
Their Gildan blood. Face the Mist Lord and mend the broken web of fate. Find out what lurks beyond the Mist Fall. Will you become the strongest guild hunter and save a world on the edge of doom? Well, that depends on how many times you can return from the Gilgamesh.
Oh, it's an open beta, June 14th. So there you go. I understand a little bit more. I don't think it's fully for me, but I mean, I'll be willing to try it out. Here's a look at C-Beam's announcement trailer for the upcoming sci-fi action RPG. Swap your pilot your ship through a perilous black hole in C-Beams. already tell you this ain't for me, homeboy. This ain't for me. Tides of Annihilation, a behind the scenes look. A behind the scenes look. Don't miss the technical behind the scenes video for Tides of Annihilation, upcoming action adventure fantasy.
大家好，我是湮灭之潮制作人傅坤。新实际发布后我们的后台收到了很多的留言，除了催更的，大家最关心的还是游戏在技术上的表现。作为单机动作冒险游戏，为了尽可能的让玩家获得更好的体验，最大化湮灭之潮的魅力，我们和各大芯片厂商以及 APEC 展开了深度的合作，共同的完成了新一轮的技术优化。
They're making sure they put a focus on optimization. That's good.
还记得首曝预告片里的巨大骑士吗？视觉效果确实震撼，但也意味着战斗要在运动中展开，技术上有难点，所以和 APEC 合作后，我们第一个要解决的就是模型搭建的问题。我们希望巨大骑士在动起来的同时，身体上依然有足够高的模型精度。于是我们重新制定了一套分层挂载方案，既做了一系列减法，也做了一系列加法。在这一块，U1官方也为我们提供了不少帮助。
为了让这个大家伙能够更好的动起来，我们和日式边缘的伙伴一起分析了 CPU 和 GPU 侧的性能热点，对比了多种技术思路，对动画、逻辑、地图做了精细的控制，减少计算量，有效地提升了这个关卡的平均帧率。我们希望，当巨大骑士出场时，大家享受到的不只是视觉震撼，还能体验到战斗和探索的乐趣。
为实现多平台的良好游戏体验，我们与英伟达进行了深入的沟通。除了时装超分、光追等技术外，还请对方提供了更详细的性能分析。未来将在驱动层进行联合优化，同时腾讯也提供了技术帮助。此外，在多方协助下，我们也优化了角色的无缝演出、动画过渡效果、布料结算的真实感、人物面部表情控制等各类细节。
感谢我们合作伙伴的支持，让咱们的游戏优化能更扎实、更有底气。最后，我们有个新的消息要宣布。今年夏天，我们将带来游戏的首次线下试玩，并面向所有玩家开放报名。欢迎大家关注起来，也希望这些技术上的努力能够让大家玩得更尽兴。
The game still looks good. This game is still very pretty. Looks very good. I do like the fact that they are like, yeah, we're gonna focus on optimization. We seen the reception to that trailer, and we know the motherfucker was a little rough in some patches, but we're focusing on that. We're making sure this bitch is going to run very nice, very well. So I like the sound of that. That's really nice. That's really good. Up next, Hellraiser Revival. I don't know if I'm gonna watch this one. I already done dealt with two freaky ass trailers already. I don't know if I'm.
The lament is over. Indulgence begins.
Yeah, that shit over. We going to game 7.
You long to see them hurt. You want your hands to do the hurting.
What the fuck was that?
Show me how you hunt, Aiden Lynch.
The All-Spark here plays a big role in this game. Is this a fucking censored trailer? What the fuck is all this shit?
Make your devotion known.
Oh, Marcus. You know what? I've never seen Hellraiser. It doesn't like it was like big of a fucking, I don't know. It's like it's more of a cult classic thing than like a fucking, you know, mainline horror thing. Next up, Avatar. First look at Azula gameplay.
True power is something I was born with. Time to meet your doom. Take this! Can't fight it! Watch your step. You're a quitter and a loser. Too slow! Bow down! It's over! I lost. How dare you! I'm about to celebrate becoming an only child! Here's where we say goodbye. Pathetic. You were never even a player.
July 2nd. Hey, it's coming out pretty damn soon. The 2026, the year of the fighting games. We got Invincible Versus. This is about to come out. I think Marvel Token comes out in like August, right? We got those virtual fighter leaks. Hey, it's the year of the fighting games, man. It's the year of the fighting games. All right, 007's First Light launch trailer.
I didn't catch your name.
The game came out last week. In the last week, it's only been out for a few days.
Bond is immature and reckless. Headstrong. Thrill-seeking. Issues with authority.
Meet our new star air crewman Bond. Do you mind telling me why I'm here?
I want to make you a spy.
St. John Smythe, my dear. 009 is a master manipulator.
To catch him, we're going to need eyes everywhere.
When you're ready, Bond.
What about the girl?
A means to an end.
That's an interesting pickup line.
Whatever his endgame is, we won't see it coming.
A lot of good reviews for this too. It's a game of the year contender. I am interested in it. Of course, I gotta fucking beat Pragmata first. But I'll probably. Yeah, it came out about a week ago. All right, and next, something this apparently dropped fucking today, 11 hours ago. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. I legitimately had to look this up. I was like, is this shit real? Apparently it is. So this is our first trailer for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4.
10 mics, then your asses better be in formation north of the stadium.
Orders are anytime, any place.
Sergeant J, keep your scouts in line.
Can we make a pit stop at the Komate?
The new guy is low on rations.
Make it fast, guys.
Who's that, a K-pop star?
The new supreme leader of North Korea.
No shit. I mean, that dude looks younger than I am.
Hey, we're in Korea.
You guys heard that?
Oh shit, it's Korean Red Dawn.
작전 개시, 요시 종료.
still a wanted man.
Yeah, I know.
Still around?
What did you do?
What I had to.
We make our own rules of engagement now.
You are moving a weapon of war. The kind we deny exists.
Yeah, it's definitely a Call of Duty.
You do what you need to. Because you know I will.
재반자를 찾아내라. 마을을 불태워서라도.
수류탄 투척!
You're not ready. We could all die tonight. We don't even get a choice.
You broke a lot of rules, Price. No more rules.
Oh shit, Price versus Ghost. October 23rd. Pre-order for some shit. I ain't gonna lie, I will admit.
10 mics to yo.
This actually does look pretty interesting. This actually does look pretty good. I have a question. Am I the only one who plays the fucking Modern Warfare's, the Call of Duty? Am I the only one who plays it for the actual fucking story at this point? I feel like nobody else is really fucking with the stories of these games. Not too much. It's all just the multiplayer. I mean, it was always kind of has been, but I always felt like early on the single player story was a bit of a highlight for the game. But I feel like I'm the only one still doing it. I don't know. Y'all let me know. But I ain't gonna lie, this does look decent. Oh, hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's better than the one we got last time, Black Ops, whatever that one was. Hopefully it turns out better than that one. But yeah, shit, we'll see. Hold the line, October 23rd. Oh, okay, here we go. War erupts on the Korean Peninsula as North Korea launches a full-scale invasion that threatens to destabilize the world in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. A young squad of South Korean soldiers fight to survive in the collapsing front lines, while half a world away, a vengeful Captain Price wages a personal war from the shadow as he stays one step ahead of those hunting him. As Price's off-book missions collide with the forces behind the invasion, the war spreads beyond anyone's control. This is Infinity War. In Modern Warfare 4 plunges the series into darker and more dangerous territories with consequences and escalation bring long-running storylines to a powerful emotional point. Campaign drops players into a trench in Korea, close quarters combat in New York, high-octane chases through Paris, SAS night raids in Mumbai, and a citywide assault to reclaim occupied territory. And then multiplayer delivers around at precise combat, fluid movement, player choice, and greater control to define every engagement. DMZ players operating, okay, whatever. So yeah, I will admit this looks pretty good. But of course, I mean, like, they actually have to sell it. I haven't bought a Call of Duty since. Shit, I can't even say. I don't even remember. It's probably since those high school days I talked about earlier. It's probably since like Black Ops 4, maybe Black Ops 3, somewhere around there, I think. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, this looks okay. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, that is it for our news stories. That means that is it for this episode of News Drop. As always, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about stuff down below. Do you like the Call of Duty trailer? Anything from that Inside Gaming showcase? Anything from that interested you? Where all my Destiny 2 fans at? Let me know. Go share your pain down in the comments below. What are you expecting to see? What else are you expected to see from the State of the Play coming on June 7th? They already said Wolverine, but what else do you think they might be showcasing there? Let me know down in the comments below. Anyway, that's it for me here today. Thank you all so much for watching. Always remember, stay watching, stay playing, stay awesome, and most importantly, stay safe out there. Till next time, everybody. Talk to you next time. Deuces.